Hey, what's up, my gist lovers, and welcome back to the channel. It's your guy Oba, and today we're diving into a story that has everything: airline drama, a lifetime ban, a prison sentence, and a heated debate on social media between a top government official and Nigerian public. So let's set the scene. You've probably seen the viral video of Miss Comfort Emmenson being unruly on an Ibom air flight from Uyo to Lagos. The situation got so bad that she has now been banned for life from all Nigerian flights, that is both local and international, and was remanded in Kirikiri prison. Case closed, right? Well, not quite. This is where it gets interesting. The Director of Public Affairs at the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, or NCAA, Mr. Michael Achimugu, has taken to his ex, formerly known as Twitter, to make a public request, and this request has sparked a massive conversation. So Mr. Achimugu posted, and I want to read this for you so you get the full picture. He said, anyone who was a passenger on that Ibom Air Uyo to Lagos flight, that is the number is AN513, and witnessed the event that led to the fracas should, as a matter of urgency and fairness, reach out to me. In the interest of justice and fairness, it is necessary to hear both sides of the story. He goes on to say that this doesn't excuse her behavior, but it is to ensure everyone who was culpable is held accountable, and that the NCAA is on a fact-finding mission. He ends by saying this is a test for the system, and that in aviation, it's safety first, safety second, and safety third. A very reasonable and transparent request, right? He wants witness to build a complete case, but this is X, and the user by name, Honorable of Legacy, saw this as a massive failure. This user responded saying, so no more surveillance in the plane to do this. This is so horrible. How can we become a countryman? You need eyewitness account instead of checking the plane's CCTV to see for yourself. Oh my God, that's OMG. Nigeria is done. No single sector is working. None. So that's what the guy said. Wow. He basically said that asking for witnesses in 2025 is proof that Nigeria as a whole is finished. He believes the plane's CCTV should be all the evidence needed. Then, listen to what Mr. Achimugu said to him. So, Mr. Achimugu was not about to let that slide. He came back with a very swift and detailed response. He wrote, what is wrong with you people? It is you who is done. What is wrong with eyewitness account? What is wrong with an eyewitness account in an investigation? How does the availability or otherwise of CCTV negates eyewitness reports to the extent of calling Nigeria a finished country? And then he broke it down with some very valid points. He asked, what if there is no CCTV on the aircraft? Number one. What if there is CCTV but it doesn't capture audio? Secondly, that's the second point. He points out that the viral phone video already proved the unruly behavior. So how is CCTV any different? And this is the killer point. Do you think that CCTV negates the testimony of a passenger who was, for instance, seated right next to the lady and heard every conversation and in every tone? And finally, what about CCTV's blind spots? So he concluded by telling people to go easy with emotional approach to these issues. Do you get? So it's true. What the first guy tweeted was, okay, there should be CCTV in the plane to check all these things. But all these things that Mike don't list out now fit be the problem. Maybe na blind spots the girl the both of the person wey dey beside them go hear the conversation well and fit know the tone, how the girl take talk to the air hostess, or how the air hostess take talk to the girl. These are the things CCTV will not capture because it might not be capturing audio. So the user who made the initial tweet now softened his stance a bit, saying he wasn't attacking Mr. Achimugu personally, but still felt CCTV would be more helpful. Now, let's get into the comment section because the public was completely divided. So, a user named Awele of Africa supported the call for fairness, saying, thank you for this. There are always two sides to a story, and probably an out-of-court settlement can be reached. She deserves a second chance, a call for mercy. But then you have a different perspective from James Orokpo, who put the focus on the airline staff. He said, train and retrain those guys on how to de-escalate issues. That should be part of their responsibility and not to always try to be on the right side. So he also called for the people who filmed and leaked the video to be apprehended for privacy violations. Now, Kamis Abiodun now echoed this. He says this isn't the first time airline workers have used force and that there might have been a softer way to handle it. However, Collins Umar had a complete opposite take. He thinks the aviation security was too nice. He tweeted, "The aviation security guys speak and act too nicely with those putting the other passengers' life at risk. They should first put cuffs on unruly passenger and restrain them before further talks or negotiation." He won't make them knock and cough immediately. Then you have Geru Bees, who is thinking like a detective. He says, what exactly started the chain of events? Switching off phone or not should not have been an issue. Why her? He wants to know the trigger. Of course, many people came out to support the NCAA official. Bayo Knight wrote, "Kudos to you, man. Honestly, this is how things should be done. This is leadership. You are owning your space, and that is commendable." And finally, a user named Space F26 and the rest puts the blame squarely back to the crew, saying, "The Ibom crew did not handle the situation properly, and I believe it was intentionally escalated. The cabin crew exhibited high level of unprofessional conduct." So, as you can see, a simple call for witness has opened up a huge debate about everything from systematic failure in Nigeria to airline staff training to the right way to carry out an investigation. It's a complex issue with no easy answer. So now that you've heard all the sides, here is my critical take on this entire situation. You know, sir, I'd give my own critical take. I will give my opinion. All right, let's break this down. This entire social media firestorm is less about the incident itself and more about the clash between public perception and professional procedure. The critic, Honorable of Legacy, isn't necessarily wrong to feel frustrated. His reaction, while extreme, comes from a place of deep-seated cynicism that many Nigerians feel. There's a prevailing belief that public institutions are often broken or lagging behind. So when he hears we need witnesses, his mind immediately jumps to, that must mean the cameras weren't working. For him, it's a symbol of failure. However, Mr. Achimugu's response is a masterclass in public-facing investigation. He is 100% correct from a procedural and legal standpoint. Technology is never the whole story. A video can show you what happened, but it rarely tells you why. With eyewitness testimony is what provides context, intent, and nuance. Did someone say something provocative? What was the tone of voice? What happened in the aisle where the camera has a blind spot? An investigator who relies solely on CCTV footage is doing a lazy job. A thorough investigation uses all available tools, CCTV, phone video, and human accounts to build a complete picture. The most crucial point here is that CCTV evidence and eyewitness reports are not mutually exclusive. They are partners. The public debate, however, has incorrectly framed them as being in opposite. Ultimately, this incident shows two things. First, is a testament to the fact that in any crisis, there are layers of responsibility: the passengers, the crews in de-escalating, and the securities in responding. Second, it shows the power of transparent communication from officials. By engaging directly, answering questions, and explaining his process, Mr. Achimugu is actually building trust in the system. Even while being criticized, he is showing the public that the NCAA is following a fair and just process. It is, as he said, a test for the system, and his handling of the public-facing side of it is a strong showing. And that is my take on the whole drama. A simple request for fairness leading to a massive online debate. What do you all think? Is CCTV enough, or are the eyewitnesses absolutely essential for justice? And who do you think holds the most responsibility here? Drop your thoughts and opinion in the comment below. I really want to hear what you have to say on this one. As always, thank you for tuning into Oba's Trending Gist. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest gist. This is your guy Oba signing out. Stay safe and stay informed.